Next hour, Congressman Ro Khanna, representing the 17th District of California in the U.S. House of Representatives, Vice Chair of the Congressional Progressive Caucus, will be with us for the hour, taking your calls. Another progressive town hall meeting. Stick around.
You're listening to Thom Hartmann. Visit thomhartmann.com for audio and video archives.
And welcome back, Mark Taylor-Canfield in Seattle. Hey, Mark, what's on your mind today?
Hi, Tom. Good to talk to you. Despite everything that's happened,
back at you.
I hope you and your family had a happy holiday season and a good New Year.
So far, so good. And back at you, Mark.
So I take personal offense to Republicans and government refusing to wear masks. Flaunting your irresponsibility is not impressive to me. It's now been reported that one of the 5 people who were killed, who lost their lives, was a police officer. I also wanted to let people know that Trump announced on Twitter this morning that he will not attend the inauguration of Joe Biden. And yesterday I woke up to a press briefing by Mayor DeBlasio and the mayor of Washington, D.C. And in those press briefings, the term fascism came up and the term terrorism came up. So that's the situation we're dealing with. And I doubt that we've ever seen such crass disrespect for the office of President of the United States of America from a former office holder. And I don't know how anyone with even an ounce of self-respect right now can remain a member of the Republican Party at a time when a thug like this is its leader. He's encouraged violence, and he's helped to usher in a fascist movement that threatens our democracy. And as executive director of Democracy Watch News, I must speak out against these attempts to subvert our democratic institutions. It is my job, and it's the job of every journalist, reporter, editor, publisher to speak for freedom of the press, freedom of speech, and democracy. And so we have to draw the line right here and cannot allow this kind of behavior by people in our government ever again, Tom. It's like worse than Nixon now. I can't believe what I'm seeing with my own eyes on a daily basis. It's mind-blowing.
Yeah. This is something that, Mark, you and I and many others in the media have been warning about ever since 2015 when Donald Trump got into the primary, that he was his race-based fascistic arguments for his own candidacy, and including his inauguration, his inaugural speech where he talked about American carnage. This is something that we have seen before. We've seen it in the United States, in the Deep South, back prior to the Civil War, and frankly, following the Civil War, John C. Calhoun and friends. We've also seen it around the world. We saw it with the rise of Mussolini, of Hitler, of Franco, and others, in this hemisphere, in Chile. We have seen that with Pinochet. We have seen this over and over and over again, and have been trying to warn people for 5 years now. And I've been using the word fascist for 5 years now, and suddenly everybody's like, oh, really? Oh, wow. Well, maybe, could be. And, when countries realize too late that they've got a fascist uprising on their hands, or when they realize late in the game that they have a fascist uprising on their hands, more often than not, it's too late. And I'm just very, very hopeful it's not too late here and now, Mark, but it sure feels to me like it is. Mark Taylor-Canfield in Seattle. Mark, keep up the great work. Great talking with you. Thank you very much. We'll be right back. It's 10 minutes, coming up on 10 minutes before the hour here on the Thom Hartmann program. The True People's Media. Back with more of your calls on Anything Goes Friday right after this.